Hello fellas. Hey, welcome to another video that could have been an email. Today we're going to take a look at a pretty special knife. This one comes to us out of, we're not really sure. I'll get into that more. But 0081, and this is known as a Case Classic knife. And the Case Classic knives came about in the early 1990s. They were put out when James Parker was the owner of Case. That's James Parker from Parker Knives, and he did a lot. He even he's really influential. He partnered with Kevin Pipes to open up what we call Smoky Mountain Knife Works. So you can see in 1991, 1992, let's see, they're going to release a classic pattern every 4 or 5 months. Tank stamp, shield, premium handle material. You get a set of 6 of these knives with matching serial numbers will be a welcome addition. To ensure you get serial numbers on the future editions, please fill out the registration. 4th in a series. This is a pattern 62046J, and you would mail it back, and there's the address. So that's what came with this knife. I want to say I paid about $170. Now this is called a Case Classic, and it does have Case on the tank stamp, and it was 1991. You can see here, but I do believe these were made by Queen. They were sent to Bluegrass. Bluegrass Cutlery is who got the, what shall we say, the contract. And Bluegrass used Queen to make their Winchester knives. So I'm not sure if they would have used Queen to make these or not. They kind of keep it hush, but just something tells me that they did. So we're going to take a look at the springs. Mine has a little bit a little burr right here that would have probably most likely come after it left the factory. We have pinched, slanted, and lined bolsters. There's my serial number. I think they called this an evergreen, and I'm not sure of what the color Case would have called this color. But it's a humpback here. We have a spear point with that long pull, top swedge, and your blade etch. Over here, we'll go ahead and open that up. Fingerprint magnets, as you can see, almost exactly what you want in a showpiece. We got that top swedge along here. And tested XX. So for those of you who don't know, my opinion of the tested XX is, 1, they test the blade after heat treat for hardness, and then 2, they test the blade after tempering for toughness. So after you've heat treated a blade, oftentimes they will temper it. That'll be something like heat it for a half hour at 350, 400, prescribed temperature. And you'll get tempered. That is going to make your knife not so brittle. We have tempered glass in our cars, so when it does break, breaks into those little tiny pieces. showing off that top swedge, showing off the mirror polish, and just excellent fit and finish here. Okay, so, well, Rusty, let's see. You're kind of talking about the queen knives and why you suspect, you know, this is a knife from around the same period. It's known as a Winchester. And this Winchester, we'll try to find the model number, was contracted for by Bluegrass Cutlery for Olin, the owner of Winchester. And this is a model number 2880 and a half, made in 1988. This one, can confirm, is a Queen Cutlery build. So take a peek at this. Now these two knives are different. They're different and similar. They're both kind of a humpback or balloon. You might call this a balloon, the way they go there. But this one, they're not on the same frame. Oh, and I do think Case has a sexier clip point blade. I think the Case has a sexier blades overall, but this, let's see, slight stepping on that. This has 1095 steel, and I'm not sure what the Case have. I feel like they have carbon steel. You can see I got a little pitting out on here. Makes me, and I got a red one of these, so go look for that video. Makes me think these are carbon steel, which I would assume is 1095. They're done by Queen. That would be the same steel that this one has. Now, you can find these for usually $100 or less. That would be this Queen, this Winchester knife. And you're going to find these, well, like I said, I don't even remember, 150, 160. Let's just say if you can find one of these in decent shape under 150, you got yourself a good buy on it. So we'll kind of put these away. I got some knives out up top here. I'm gonna shoot a video on a Shot & Morgan here, and I also got a Schrade / GEC knife, so look for that. And I'm going to do a separate video instead of going into this one right now on the Case Classic patterns, so look for that one.